welcome back to Books and Boba, and it's about to go down. I don't know why I said that like that, but I'm really super stoked for this next part of the book. Just so you guys know, I actually read the book before so that I could get a feel of, how the characters feel and everything like that, and I'm not just reading this cold. But I hope you guys enjoy anyways, and here we go. Act 2, Scene 8, Hogwarts, Hospital Wing. Albus is asleep in a hospital bed. Harry sits troubled beside him. Above them is a picture of a concerned, kindly man. Harry rubs his eyes, stands, and walks around the room. He stretches out his back. And then he meets eyes with the painting, which looks startled to be spotted, and Harry looks startled back. Harry.
Professor Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
Good evening, Harry.
Harry.
I've missed you. Whenever I dropped in on the headmistress lately, your frame's been empty.
Harry. Or Dumbledore.
Ah, well, I do like to pop into my other portraits now and then.
He looks at Albus.
Will he be all right?
Harry.
He's been out 24 hours, mostly in order so Madame Pomfrey could reset his arm. She said it was the strangest thing. It's like it was broken 20 years ago and allowed to set in the most contrary of directions. She says he'll be fine.
Dumbledore.
A difficult thing, I imagine, to watch your child in pain.
Harry looks up at Dumbledore, and then down at Albus. Harry.
I never asked you how you felt about me naming him after you, have I?
Dumbledore.
Candidly, Harry, it seemed a great weight to place on the poor boy.
Harry.
I need your help. I need your advice. Bane says that Albus is in danger. How do I protect my son, Dumbledore?
Dumbledore.
You ask me, of all people, how to protect a boy in terrible danger? We cannot protect the young from harm. Pain must and will come.
Harry.
So I'm supposed to stand and watch?
Dumbledore.
No, you're supposed to teach him how to meet life.
Harry.
How? He won't listen.
Dumbledore.
Perhaps he's waiting for you to see him clearly.
Harry frowns as he tries to digest this with sensitivity.
It is a portrait's curse to be blessed. It's a portrait's curse and blessing to hear things. At the school, at the ministry, I hear people talking.
Harry.
And what is the gossip about me and my son?
Dumbledore.
Not gossip, concern. That you two are struggling. That he's difficult. That he is angry with you. I have formed the impression that perhaps you were blinded by your love for him.
Harry.
Blinded?
Dumbledore.
You must see him as he is, Harry. You must look for what's wounding him.
Harry.
Haven't I seen him as he is? What's wounding my son?
He thinks.
Or is it who's wounding my son?
Albus mumbles in his sleep. Dad. Harry.
This black cloud. It's someone, isn't it? Not something?
Dumbledore.
Ah, really, what does my opinion matter anymore? I'm just paint and memory, Harry. Paint and memory. And I never had a son.
Harry.
But I need your advice.
Albus. Dad? Harry looks at Albus and then back at Dumbledore, but Dumbledore is gone. Harry.
No, where have you gone now?
Albus. We're in the hospital wing? Harry turns his attention back to Albus. Harry, discombobulated.
Yes, and you will be fine. For recuperation, Madame Pomfrey wasn't sure what to prescribe and said you should probably eat lots of chocolate. Actually, do you mind if I have some? I've got something to tell you, and I don't think you'll like it.
Albus looks at his dad. What does he have to say? He decides not to engage. Albus. Okay, I think. Albus takes some chocolate. He eats a big chunk. Albus looks at his dad, confused. Better? Harry.
Much.
He holds out the chocolate to his son. Albus takes a piece. Father and son munch together.
The arm. How does it feel?
Albus flexes his arm. Albus. It feels great. Harry. Soft.
Where did you go, Albus? I can't tell you what it did to us. Your mum was worried sick.
Albus looks up. He is a great liar. Albus. We decided that we didn't want to come to school. We thought we could start again in the Muggle world. We discovered we were wrong. We were coming back to Hogwarts when you found us. Harry.
In Durmstrang robes?
Albus. The robes were... The whole thing, Scorpius and I, we didn't think. Harry.
And why? Why did you run? Because of me? Because of what I said?
Albus. I don't know. Hogwarts isn't exactly a pleasant place when you don't fit in. Harry.
And did Scorpius encourage you to go?
Albus. Scorpius? No. Harry looks at Albus, trying to see almost an aura around him, thinking deeply. Harry.
I need you to stay away from Scorpius Malfoy.
Albus. What? Scorpius? Harry.
I don't know how you became friends in the first place, but you did, and now I need you to.
Albus. My best friend? My only friend? Harry.
He's dangerous.
Albus. Scorpius? Dangerous? Have you met him? Dad, if you honestly think he's the son of Voldemort. Harry.
I don't know what he is. I just know you need to stay away from him. Bane told me.
Albus. Who's Bane? Harry.
A centaur with profound divination skills. He said there's a black cloud around you and...
Albus. A black cloud? Harry.
And I have very good reason to believe that dark magic is in a resurgence, and I need to keep you safe from it. Safe from him. Safe from Scorpius.
Albus hesitates a moment, and then his face strengthens. Albus. And if I won't? Stay away from him? Albus looks at his son, thinking quickly. Harry.
There's a map. It used to be used for those wanting to get up to no good. Now we're going to use it to keep an eye, a permanent eye, on you. Professor McGonagall will watch your every movement. Anytime you are seen together, she'll come flying. Anytime you attempt to leave Hogwarts, she'll fly. And I expect you to go to your lessons, none of which will now be shared with Scorpius, and between times you will stay in the Gryffindor common room.
Albus. You can't make me go into Gryffindor. I'm Slytherin. Harry.
Don't play games, Albus. You know what house you are. If she finds you with Scorpius, I will fix you with a spell which allow me eyes and ears on your every movement, your every conversation. In the meantime, investigations will begin in my department at his true heritage.
Albus starting to cry. But Dad, you can't. That's just not...
Harry. I thought for a long time that I wasn't a good enough dad for you because you didn't like me. It's only now I realise that I don't need you to like me. I need you to obey me because I'm your dad and I do know better. I'm sorry, Albus. It has to be this way.
Act 2, Scene 9. Hogwarts Staircase. Albus pursues Harry across the stage. What if I run? I'll run! Harry.
Albus, get back into bed.
Albus. I'll run away again.
Harry. No, you won't.
Albus. I will, and this time I'll make sure Ron can't find us.
Ron. Did I hear my name?
Ron enters on a staircase, his side parting now super aggressive, his robes just a little bit too short, and his clothes now spectacularly stained. Albus. Uncle Ron, thank Dumbledore. If we ever needed one of your jokes, it's now. Ron frowns, confused. Ron.
Jokes? I don't know any jokes.
Albus. Of course you do. You run a joke shop. Ron. Now supremely confused.
A joke shop? Well now. Anyway, I'm pleased I caught you. I was going to bring some sweets for a sort of, get well soon, but, actually, Padma, she thinks a lot more deeply than I do. She thought it'd be nicer to get you something useful for school. So we got you a set of quills. Yes. Look at these bad boys. Top of the range.
Albus. Who's Padma? Harry frowns at Albus. Harry.
Your aunt.
Albus. I have an Aunt Padma? Ron to Harry.
Taken a confungus Tom to the head, has he?
To Albus.
My wife, Padma, you remember. Talks slightly too close to your face. Smells a bit minty.
Leans in.
Padma, mother of Panju.
To Harry.
That's why I'm here, of course. Panju. He's in trouble again. I wanted just to send a howler, but Padma insisted I come in person. I don't know why. He just laughs at me.
Albus. But you're married to Hermione. B. Ron doesn't understand this at all. Ron.
Hermione? No, Madam's beard.
Harry.
Albus has forgotten that he was sorted into Gryffindor. Conveniently.
Ron.
Yes, well, old chap, but you're, sorry old chap, but you're a Gryffindor.
Albus. But how did I get sorted into Gryffindor?
Ron. You persuaded the Sorting Hat, don't you remember? Panju bet that you couldn't get into Gryffindor and your life depended on it, so you chose Gryffindor and spite him. I can't blame you.
Dry.
We'd all like to wipe the smile off his face sometimes, wouldn't we?
Terrified.
Please don't tell Padma I said that.
Albus. Who's Panju? Ron and Harry stare at Albus.
Ron. Bloody hell! You're really not yourself, are you? Anyway, better go before I'm sent to Howler myself.
He stumbles on, not even an inch of the man he was. Albus. But that doesn't make sense.
Harry. Albus, whatever you're feigning, it isn't working. I will not change my mind.
Albus. Dad, you have two choices. Either you take me to...
Harry. No. You're the one with the choice, Albus. You do this, or you get in deeper, much deeper trouble. Do you understand?
Scorpius. Albus! Albus, you're okay. That's fantastic. Harry.
He's completely cured, and we've got to go.
Albus looks up at Scorpius, and his heart breaks. He walks on. Scorpius. Are you mad at me? What's going on? Albus stops, and he turns to Scorpius. Albus. Did it work? Did any of it work? Scorpius. No, but Albus. Harry.
Albus, whatever gibberish you're talking, you need to stop it now. This is your final warning.
Albus looks torn between his dad and his friend. Albus. I can't, okay? Scorpius. You can't what? Albus. Just... we'll be better off without each other, okay? Scorpius is left looking up after him, heartbroken. Act 2, Scene 10. Hogwarts, Headmistress's office. Professor McGonagall is full of unhappiness. Harry is full of purpose. Ginny is not sure what she's supposed to be. Professor McGonagall. I'm not sure this is what the Marauder's map was intended for. Harry. If you see them together, then get them as quickly as possible and keep them separate. Professor McGonagall. Harry, are you sure this is the right decision? Because far be it from me to doubt the wisdom of centaurs, but Bane is an extremely angry centaur, and it's not beyond him to twist the constellations to meet his ends. Harry. I trust Bane. Albus is to stay away from Scorpius, for his sake and others. Ginny. I think what Harry means is... Harry with finality. The professor knows what I mean. Ginny looks at Harry, surprised he talked to her that way. Professor McGonagall. Albus has been checked by the greatest witches and wizards in the country, and no one can find or sense a hex or a curse. Harry. And Dumbledore said. Professor McGonagall. What? Harry. His portrait. We spoke. He said some things which made sense. Professor McGonagall. Dumbledore is dead, Harry. And I've said to you before, portraits don't represent even half of their subjects. Harry. He said love had blinded me. Professor McGonagall. A head teacher's portrait is a memoir. It is supposed to be a support mechanism for the decisions I have to make. But I was advised, as I took this job, not to mistake the painting for the person. And you would be well advised to do the same. Harry. But he was right. I see it now. Professor McGonagall. Harry, you've been put under enormous pressure. The loss of Albus, the search for him, the fears as to what your scar might mean. But trust me when I tell you, you are making a mistake. Harry. Albus didn't like me before. He might not like me again, but he will be safe. With the greatest respect, Minerva, you don't have children. Ginny. Harry! Harry. You don't understand. Professor McGonagall, deeply hurt. I'd hoped that a lifetime spent in the teaching profession would mean... Harry. This map will reveal you to where my son is at all times. I expect you to use it, and if I hear you don't, then I will come down on this school as hard as I can, using the full force of the ministry. Is that understood? Professor McGonagall, bewildered by his vitriol. Perfectly. Ginny looks at Harry, unsure of what he's become. He doesn't look back. Things are getting spicy. I don't know if I'm going to keep that in. Okay. Okay, guys, that's the end of this segment. What do you think Harry will do next? What do you think Albus will do next? And what do you think of this new reality? Go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye!